Blessed be everybody and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today we are going to be making our Fire Elemental Incense. And of course we're going to be using this for those of you who have watched the Earth and the Air tutorials, building up onto how to make your elemental mirrors. This is the second part to creating your Fire Elemental mirror. So what you're going to need for today is you are going to need cinnamon, allspice, and clove. And as always, a jar with which to keep them in. If you need to be able to burn through, overcome obstacles, this is the incense that you want to use. In the world that we live in now, so many people are afraid to take action on the things that really mean something to them. They let people walk all over them. They don't go after their goals or their dreams. Right? Now, yes, a lot of the times they don't feel that they deserve it, but a lot of the time too, it's also because they're afraid. If you have fears that you need to overcome, if you need to break down barriers and boundaries that you feel are there, if there are people who are picking on you, bullying you, and you need that get up and go, you need that little bit of strength to be able to break through that adverse time, this is the element, okay? It's also good for speeding up your spells. If you put a little bit of fire incense, if you're burning it in the fire element when you are casting a spell to bring quick money, what have you, this is also a very, very good thing to use. If you feel like as if you're being held back, whether it be by external forces, whether it be by your own thought process, your own conditioning, and you need to break it down, this is what we do. Now, I know that in the air element we talked about being able to see things for what they are, see clearly. But that's only part of it, boo-boos. The other part is taking action, and that is the fire element. Alright, so having said that, I'm going to tell you what these herbs are for. Now, for the Witch Please family members who watch my videos religiously, you know how much I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is such a powerful, powerful herb. Cinnamon is great for speeding up. It is great for protection, right? It's great for spirituality. It speeds healing. It's great for lust, okay? It goes out and it attacks. It's not just a protective, it attacks, right? It's great for love. I even, at some points in time, will burn a stick of cinnamon like I burn Palo Santo, honey. We need to get the energies up in that witch. We need to create kind of that kind of intense frenzy. Do you know what I mean? Especially when I'm doing stuff that are more of a voodoo hoodoo type of thing. I will burn some of this cinnamon, right? Because it gets the mojo going. Allspice. Allspice is great for love. It is great for bringing in an element of luck, right? It helps with spirituality. It can help with the psychic ability, right? It has the spark of creation, and it is just a powerful, powerful botanical when it comes to creating and speeding up manifestation process. I will even take them, say a prayer over them, crack it in my fingers, and then put it into my incense burner, because the cracking motion of that seed, right, breaks whatever block is in your way and speeds up that break so that transformation can happen swiftly, boo-boo. And that is why we use allspice. Now, clove. I love clove. Clove is such a warming type of botanical. I mean, if you think about it, Christmas, hot mulled wine, it's just a wonderful, it gives a sense of comfort. And what I love about clove being a fire elemental herb and yet being one of comfort, it allows you to be comfortable in your own personal power, right? Now, how can that not be a good thing? Right? It's great for spirituality, comforting your own personal power, helps with love, speeding up, luck, personal strength. It's just a wonderful botanical when it comes to being in your truth, being solid in your truth, right? And not apologizing for who you are, not fearing the outcome of you being who you are. And this is the reason why we add a little bit of clove up in this witch. So we're just going to grab some of the cinnamon sticks here and add it to our master bottle. Alright, so now we are going to say our prayer over the cinnamon. Now with the allspice, what I like to do is I like to take out the larger ones. So I will pour them into my hand, and the larger ones I will take because they're easier to crack into the master bottle. I'm going to take out 5 for manifestation. This is almost like when you're working with, let's say, rosaries, okay? You want to hold it in your hand, all right? And you want to pray, crack it, and drop it in the bottle. If it's smaller and you can't crack it in your fingers, you can use something like pliers, you can use a spoon on the table, whatnot, but you want to say your prayer while holding it and then crack it and add it to your master bottle. Now, in my tradition, if you are cracking them and you have a difficult time and they don't make that crack sound, then you know that there is a resistance of some sort. And you might want to try and push through that, using another one, rewording it, what have you. Or you might want to go back and do some changes in your world to be able to make breaking of that scenario or situation easier for you, and then go back and do the same thing again. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next one now, and we have our clove. Now the clove, we just want to take some. Again, a little too much there. Okay, and we are just going to add this to our master bottle, and we are going to, of course, pray over that as well. Oh my God. Fantastic. Alright, so now let's pray over the master bottle. We want to take these 3 botanicals, bring them together, focus them like a laser beam. Now again, you want to pray what it is that you want to get your end result out of this Fire Elemental Incense. I'm going to be using it to be able to help create the portal to the fire element, to be able to commune and connect deeper with the elements, elemental being, and my elemental aspect of myself, or elemental personality. So you want to be able to just put the intention here in your prayer of what you want these botanicals to join together and create and manifest. And there you have it, your Fire Elemental Incense. And that's today's episode. If you have not subscribed, honey, press subscribe. Do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. And you can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can go to our Facebook page and leave me a private message there. I've said it before, boo-boos, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is a pleasure to have you in my magic. You are always in my heart. I will see you next time on another episode of Witch Please. Love you, boo-boos. Bye-bye.